Hey guys, if you're looking for solid trades through the rest of this week, I've got 3 of them for you today. I was absolutely amazed. We're going to jump into that just very quickly. Plus, 3 solid trades, but also 3 low-cost alternative to these high-flying stocks. You ready to go? Let's go ahead and jump into today's section right now. So the first stock we're going to take a look at is, well, it's not a stock at all. It actually is Bitcoin. Bitcoin basically is zooming here and moving sideways. Let me get my chart out here. There we go. And you can see what it's doing. It's just basically coming, kind of sliding down this way, kind of going. And so it's working in a little bit of a downward tilting channel. However, we've come up after the sell-off last week and are back up above the blue line. The blue line for me, of course, is the 8-day EME. I'm watching that very closely, and we'll see if we continue to move up. But once we close back above the 8, that's a positive thing. Now, Bitcoin could hammer its way, basically just going back and forth between this channel line, or it could break out the top side. Clearly, Bitcoin is trying to court the Democrats who really don't like Bitcoin. I think because Bitcoin represents a lot of freedom, and they're not too heavy on freedom. That was a personal opinion. And I also know them by their fruit. Okay. But we're here to talk about the stock. So Bitcoin, I really like it. However, it's running at $60,770 for per Bitcoin. And so if you're a miner, if you're getting in, you can buy little bits at a time. However, there is a low-cost alternative to doing Bitcoins. There's some of the Bitcoin miners themselves, like Coin, but I have one in particular I'm going to show you as soon as we take care of the other 2 stocks that we're talking about today. NVIDIA. Oh, my goodness gracious. We've been waiting so long for NVIDIA to kind of pop up and bounce, looking really good. Note that NVIDIA has broken structure to the upside. That means it was in a downtrend structure. And I want to hone in and take a really hard look at a lot of these other entities. And let me get rid of this. Take that off the chart. I like using the market forecast, but we'll just clear that out of the way so there's no confusion. There we go. There we go. So the only thing I'm looking at for momentum indicators, I'm looking at TSI with my special adopted numbers for TSI and the RSI. We had a nice reversal after we came down, and this was more or less a shakeout plus came bouncing back up above the $97 level and has continued to climb from there. What's the amount of climb from there? Well, from the breakout, not too bad, about 18%. So is NVIDIA back in its old winning ways? We shall see. The other thing I want to keep you keeping a eye on is just here's the trend line that it busted out of. That happened today on a gap up. So very positive. If I'm not in NVIDIA, how do I want to play NVIDIA? I want to play NVIDIA on a pullback into the midsection of the big green candle, or even down to the downtrend line that was just busted. One of the reasons why I like using the TSI and also the RSI is it just has terrific patterns that when those momentum patterns shift to the upside, all of a sudden they are really something to pay attention to. We had a major shift and prices actually are starting back up. If I was looking over on the weekly chart, which I'm not showing you right now, but the weekly chart is also showing a shift on the longer term momentum, and that could be very positive for NVIDIA. But wait, we're going to be showing you another alternative to NVIDIA that you may want to check out. So NVIDIA, yeah, I like it. If it runs all the way back up to the 133 level, that would be awesome. However, it does have a little bit of resistance right there at that swing high there. And that swing high there is at, it's about 119. Yeah, somewhere between 117.53 and high there is 120.16. So those are my 2 points on that one. So that's it for NVIDIA. The last, I'm not supposed to say last, but because this isn't really the last, because we're going to also get into the low price alternatives to these. And my last thing that I'm looking at today is Tesla. Absolutely. Tesla also is trying to do a nice little consolidation. It came down and retested the Fibonacci down at this is 23% retracement. Go ahead and pull that fib out of there so you can see a little bit better. And as you see, we're getting a little bit of increase in the volume. And like the other entities, like both, darn it, there we go. Look at that. Okay, nice break to the upside. So we have broken structure to the upside on a little bit of increasing volume that we see down here. And also my momentum has also broken to the upside. One of the things I like, maybe I'll do if you guys want me to, I can do a video that compares the TSI to RISI. Just leave a comment down in the description and say, hey, Dennis, yeah, do that really cool video. As you'll note, when RISI broke across and broke structure, it was here. And then followed, shortly after with the TSI. And see, what I find is when you get those double hits like that, that is a huge green light to say, okay, start backing up the truck. Let's get ready to rumble. So that's what we've got on the stocks. Now, I promised you we would take a look at some of a lower price alternative to both Bitcoin, to Tesla, and to NVDA. I have been trading this entity for quite a while, and it is a leveraged ETF, and it is called BITX. It is a 2 times leveraged ETF for the Bitcoin futures. It's right now, it closed back above the 8 today. So it wouldn't surprise me to see us pull back a little bit. As you can see, Bitcoin has, this is BITX, 2 time leverage. One of the things I like about it, one, it has weekly options with really good open interest. So if you're an option trader, which I am, makes a great entity to do poor man covered calls or even covered calls on. It is very volatile. However, if we get a break to the upside and it goes back up to where it was in the past, how much of a run is that? Well, let's just take a real quick grab it there. Run up, run up, run up, run up, run up. And the past highs were about 59. So that's about a 99% run. Now, it's not going to get there all in one day, but let me tell you, this can move very, very rapidly and very quickly. Watched on the BITX, this move here last week from low to high was 55% in 5 days after selling off. Didn't give us a really great entry signal, but that's one. So BITX, put that on your list and keep your eyeball on it. Okay, NVDLs. Okay, this is the 2 time leveraged ETF for the NVDA. This is also a fantastic leveraged ETF, 2 times leverage. It has weekly options. The weekly options have really good open interest, and so it opens up some additional doors if you're an option trader. And look what the momentum is showing us. The momentum has shifted to the upside. Notice that we have a little bit of more volume starting to come in here. And it also broke its structure to the upside. Of course, if NVIDIA broke its structure to the upside, we would expect this to. And there you go. Now, into tomorrow, we may get a little bit of pullback towards the uptrend line. That's to kiss the trend goodbye, and that's fine. And but I really like this one up to the upside. What kind of upside potential does it have? If we get up even close to that past high, well, if we take it from the exact place we are right now, up there, about 59%. I really like that. So that means that NVIDIA itself has probably about a 30% gain left in it. But I really like that. But now, drum roll, please. What about our buddy Tesla? Now, Tesla has, and this again is a 2-time leverage ETF for Tesla. Similar type of situation. It has really good open interest on its options, but it's really put in a really nice move to the upside, broke above the 8-day moving average today. Notice momentum on the daily chart has shifted to the upside. That's positive. And we broke structure on the momentum to the upside on both entities. So TSL, well, and watch for a zigzag pattern, perhaps to emulate what it did on the way down. It may do that on the same way going up. And I'll project out September, mid-September to maybe into the last part of October to get back up here to the $16 range. That would give us a potential, and again, not a promise, but a potential move of about 76%. So just in summary, I like all 3 of these leveraged ETFs. We're early in the move, and so they may do a little bit more consolidation, and that's okay. But if the market continues to strengthen, and possibly I won't say get some interest rate reductions, because I really don't think that has that much different to do with these particular entities. But we continue to strengthen. I'm looking for us to climb the hill on the other side, to climb up the right side of that cup, which could put a lot of really great cash, not a promise, a lot of cash in your pocket. So, hey guys, this is the first one of these videos I've done like this in quite a while. I just wanted to let you know that I want you to be aware of what I'm trading. With AutoPilot Trading, our members over there, we have our own private premium Discord channel for premium members. And boy, you talk about a community that's on fire and taking in just great trades. And so if that interests you, just drop me a note. And let me know which of these 3 entities, either BITX, TSLL, or NVDL, that you're going to be trading. So aloha. God bless everybody.